Imagine this. You are sitting in a big office. The interviewer looks at you and says, "So, tell me about yourself." And you say, and I am not joking, I actually said this once, "I am a very good boy. I like my job very much."
Oh no, Jack, you did not say that in a real interview.
I did. I said, "I am a good boy," to a manager in a suit, in a real office. The interviewer just blinked, slowly, like a confused owl.
And that, my friends, is exactly why today's video exists. Because one wrong sentence, just one, can cost you the job of your dreams.
So if you have ever gone blank in an interview, said something embarrassing, or translated directly from your language into English, this video is your rescue plan.
We are going to fix that today. Every word, every phrase, every tip you need, right here. Hello, 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 beautiful people. Welcome back to JS English Zone. I'm Julie, your English teacher.
And I am Jack, your English disaster. I set 4 alarms this morning, woke up at the sound of the 4th one, panicked, ironed only one side of my shirt, and here I am, ready to teach you interview English.
You ironed only one side?
The side the camera sees, Julie. I am a professional.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, friends, before we start, if you are new here, welcome to the family. This channel is your home for real, practical, everyday English. And if you want to speak English with confidence, especially in situations like job interviews, then please subscribe to JS English Zone right now. Hit that bell. We post every week, and we do not want you to miss a single lesson.
Seriously, subscribe. You do not want to walk into an interview saying, "I am a good boy." Trust me.
Okay, let us begin. Jack, tell me, what is the most terrifying part of a job interview for most people?
Oh, easy. The moment the interviewer looks at you and says those 4 words, "Tell me about yourself." Suddenly, your brain becomes completely empty, like a blank whiteboard. You forget your name. You forget your job. You forget everything.
Wait, why does that happen though?
Because nobody teaches us how to answer. We study English grammar for years, but we never practice actual interview sentences. So when the moment comes, disaster.
Exactly, and that is what we're solving today. We're starting with the most important word in every interview, and that word is, are you ready? The word background.
Background. Okay, I know this word. It's the thing behind you in photos, like a wall or a garden.
Yes, but in interviews, background means your experience, education, and skills, your professional story. So when an interviewer says, "Tell me about your background," they are not asking about your wallpaper.
Oh, see, I would have described my bedroom wall. Brown paint, one poster of a cricket player.
So the tip here is when you hear background in an interview, you talk about where you studied, what you have done, and what you are good at. Simple.
Got it. Background equals my professional story, not my Instagram background.
Perfect. Now the next word, and this one is so important, is experience. Experience. It means the work or skills you have built over time. So you might say, "I have 3 years of experience in sales," or "I have experience working with customers."
Wait, what if you do not have experience? Like, what if it's your first job?
Great question. You say, "I have experience from my internship," or "During my studies, I gained experience in." You always find something. Even a college project counts.
Okay, I like that. Because I once said in an interview, "I have no experience, but I am a fast learner." And the interviewer wrote something in his notebook, and I never got a call back.
Oh no, Jack. Fast learner is actually a good phrase, but you never start with "I have no experience." You reframe it. You say, "Although I am at the beginning of my career, I have developed strong skills in communication through my college presentations and group projects."
That sounds like a completely different human said it.
That's the goal. Okay, next word, strength. Your strength is something you are very good at. In an interview, they will almost always ask, "What is your greatest strength?"
And people always say the same thing. I am hardworking. I am a team player. Boring. The interviewer has heard it 500 times that day.
Exactly. So instead, be specific. Instead of I am hardworking, say my greatest strength is my ability to stay calm under pressure. For example, in my last project, our deadline moved up by 3 days and I reorganized the whole plan overnight.
Seriously, you actually did that?
Yes, and that is the point. Your strength needs a small story behind it. One sentence example. That is what makes you memorable.
Okay, so strength plus a real example. Got it.
Now, I have to tell you something that happened to me, and this is a little embarrassing.
Oh, Julie has an embarrassing story. This does not happen often. I am very excited.
So, a few years ago, before I became a teacher, I had a big interview at an education company. I prepared everything. My notebook, yes, the perfect notebook, was full of answers. I had practiced in front of my mirror for 1 week. I even timed myself.
Of course you did.
And then the interviewer asked, "What is your weakness?" And I had prepared the perfect answer. But I was so nervous that instead of saying, "I sometimes focus too much on details," I said, "I am sometimes too perfect."
You said you were too perfect in a job interview.
I said it out loud, and the interviewer raised one eyebrow, and I felt the temperature of the room drop by 10 degrees.
What did you do?
I immediately said, "What I mean is I have high standards for my work and I am learning to balance quality with speed." I recovered, but the lesson was never say something that sounds arrogant, even accidentally.
So the lesson is your weakness answer must sound honest and show growth, not I am too perfect.
Never. Okay, moving on. The next word is contribute. Contribute. This means what you will add to the company. The interviewer always wants to know, why should we hire you?
Ooh, this is a scary question.
It feels scary, but the answer is simple. You say, I can contribute by bringing my skills in customer service to help improve client satisfaction. You're basically saying, here is my value. Here is what I bring.
So contribute is not just giving money to charity, it is what you bring to the team.
Perfectly said. And speaking of bringing things to the team, the next phrase is team player. Now, everyone says this, but you have to show it with an example.
Wait, I have a disaster story about this one.
Of course you do.
So, my second ever job interview, the interviewer asked, "Are you a team player?" And I said, and I quote, "Oh yes, very much. I love my team. In cricket, I always support my team." I then talked about cricket for 4 minutes.
Jack.
They were very polite about it. They said, "Thank you, we will call you." They did not call me.
Oh no. So the lesson here is when they ask if you are a team player, they mean at work. You say, yes, I believe collaboration leads to better results. In my last role, I worked closely with sales and marketing teams to launch a new product, and we completed it 2 weeks ahead of schedule.
Teamwork, not cricket team. Noted.
Okay, I want to teach you one more powerful phrase before we move into tips, and that phrase is motivated by, as in what drives you, what keeps you going. An interviewer might ask, what motivates you?
And the wrong answer is money, even if the answer is money.
Yes, you never say money, even if money is definitely part of it. You say, I'm motivated by seeing real results from my work, or I'm motivated by solving problems and helping customers find solutions.
That sounds really good. Okay, so now the real tips, the action plan. Because knowing words is one thing, but knowing what to actually do in the interview room, that is different.
Yes, so friends, here are your real-world interview tips, and these are based on actual mistakes we have seen, heard, and, in Jack's case, personally made.
Accurate.
Tip number 1, always research the company before you go in, not just the name. Know what they do, who their customers are, and what their values are. Because one question that always comes is, why do you want to work here? And if you cannot answer that, it looks very bad.
I once said, because your office is near my house. Seriously, I said that.
Tip number 2, prepare your tell me about yourself answer like a small speech. 30 to 60 seconds, past, present, future. Start with your education or last role, then your current skills, then what you're looking for. Practice it until it sounds natural, not memorized.
The key word is natural. If you sound like a robot reading a script, not good.
Tip number 3. Never speak negatively about your previous employer or job, even if your last boss was terrible. You say, I am looking for a new challenge and a place where I can grow further. Keep it positive.
Because interviewers think if you talk badly about your last boss, one day you will talk badly about us.
Exactly. Smart, Jack. Tip number 4. Use the STAR method when answering behavioral questions. STAR means situation, task, action, result. So if they ask, tell me about a challenge you faced, you describe the situation, what your task was, what you did, and what the result was.
That is a beautiful structure. I wish someone had told me this before my cricket team player story.
Tip number 5. Ask one good question at the end of the interview. Interviewers always say, do you have any questions for us? And saying no is a big mistake. It looks like you are not interested. Ask something like, what does success look like in this role in the first 6 months?
Ooh, that is a smart question. It shows you are already thinking about doing the job well.
Tip number 6. Pay attention to your body language. Sit up straight, make natural eye contact, do not cross your arms, and please, please turn off your phone.
Wait, I have a story. One interview, my phone rang, and my ringtone at the time was a very loud Bollywood song.
Oh no.
The interviewer started nodding to the beat for a second and then caught himself. I turned it off, but the damage was done.
So yes, phone on silent, always. Tip number 7, dress appropriately, even for a video call interview. One of my students once wore a formal shirt on top and shorts on the bottom because the camera can't see. And then he accidentally stood up to grab something.
Oh no, did he get the job?
He did not. And tip number 8, follow up after the interview. Send a short, polite email within 24 hours. Say thank you, express that you are still very interested, and mention one thing you enjoyed discussing. It makes you stand out.
Okay, I'm going to be honest, I have never done this in my life.
Most people do not. That is why the ones who do always stand out. Okay, we're almost at the end, so let us do a very quick role play. Jack, you're the interviewer, I'm the candidate.
Okay. So, tell me about yourself.
I have a degree in business management, and for the past 2 years, I have been working in customer service, where I developed strong communication and problem-solving skills. I am now looking for a role where I can take on more responsibility and contribute to a growing team.
Excellent. What is your greatest strength?
My greatest strength is staying organized under pressure. In my previous job, we had a product launch with a very tight deadline, and I created a day-by-day plan for the whole team, which helped us deliver on time.
And what about your weakness?
I used to find it difficult to delegate tasks because I wanted to make sure everything was done perfectly. But I've been working on trusting my team more, and it has actually improved our results.
Hired.
See how natural that sounded? No good boy, no cricket, just clear, confident, structured English.
Okay, fast recap time. 1 sentence each, let's go.
Research the company before you walk in.
Prepare your tell me about yourself in 30 seconds.
Never say anything negative about your past employer.
Use STAR, situation, task, action, result for story questions.
Ask one smart question at the end.
Body language, straight back, eye contact, phone off.
Dress properly, even for video calls.
And send a thank you email after.
Friends, you are now ready. You have the words, the phrases, the tips, and the confidence to walk into that interview and shine.
And remember, if I went from I'm a good boy to actually getting jobs, you can do this too.
Before we go, we have a question for you. Write in the comments, what is the most nervous you have ever felt in an interview? We read every single comment and we love hearing your stories.
And if this video helped you even a little bit, please share it with one friend who has an interview coming up. It could change their life.
And if you are not yet subscribed to JS English Zone, do it right now. Click that button, hit the bell, and join our wonderful English family. We are here every week with lessons that are real, practical, and we hope a little bit fun.
Thank you so much for watching, friends. You are going to walk into that interview, sit down confidently, and speak your best English.
We believe in you. We will see you in the next lesson. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep speaking.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.